This segment is about the five contemplations. So the Buddha set out five contemplations to help us appreciate our life and have a sense of urgency in the practice. And they have to do with universal truths, facts of life, and it can really help us to pursue the practice ardently. And so the contemplations are: I am subject to aging. Aging is unavoidable. I am subject to illness. Illness is unavoidable. I am subject to death. Death is unavoidable. I will grow apart from all that I hold dear. And I am heir to my actions. Whatever I do, for good or ill, to that will I fall heir. The idea here is not to create a sense of morbidity, but a sense of appreciation and an understanding of a fact of life, which is the fleeting nature of existence. So if you can truly consider these things, they can help you to appreciate your life and to appreciate every moment, because you never know what moment might be your last. And it gives you an understanding of the laws of karma, and it can really help you pursue spiritual practice, as well as just to live in the moment, to live your life the best you can, wholeheartedly. And so, I mean, the first three are pretty obvious if you really look at them. They're not hard to see. You look all around. But as part of what led the Buddha to his life of asceticism, to the life of a spiritual seeker, was when he looked all around him and saw aging, illness, and death were unavoidable. And it gets into being separated from all you care about. Well, if you pay attention through your life, you're going to see that one too. Inevitably, when you pass away, you can't bring anything with you, so you are separated from all that you hold dear. And the fifth one: I am heir to my actions. Whatever I do for good or ill, to that do I fall heir. So that is pointing to the fact that we need to have wise action and live wisely. Be careful about skillful activity, wholesome and unwholesome activity, because this is the creation of karma. When you do something unskillful, a result will follow the karmic fruit. And we take these contemplations further by realizing that this not only applies to you, this applies to all people. All people will face aging, illness, and death. All people will be separated from that they hold most dear. And all people are heir to their own actions. So you look and you see, it's not just me, it's everybody. Everybody that ever was, that is, and that ever will be are subject to these fundamental laws. So you can have some compassion for the human situation that we all find ourselves in. And these can be useful contemplations and useful practices. I first ran across these. This is one of the Buddha's suttas. This is one of the Buddha's teachings. I first ran across these in a book by Larry Rosenberg, one of my favorite and formative Dharma teachers, one of the first ones that I really connected with and led me into the practice. And he's got a book called Living in the Light of Death, on the art of being truly alive. And it revolves around these five contemplations. Perhaps I'll do a separate review of that book. I would recommend that book if you want to get deeper. You could also try to find the original sutta. Unfortunately, I can't remember what it's called, but if you go through the numerical discourses, you should be able to find the five contemplations. I also posted a video on my YouTube channel in my meditation playlist that is a recitation verbatim of the sutta, another good source.